Welcome back to Fayetteville State University, where the Fayetteville State Broncos are hosting the Shaw Bears. The Bears are all on top, 44-32 here at halftime. I have a couple of stats here for you. Coming in at halftime, Fayetteville State University has shot 39.3% from the field. That's only 11-28, which is horrible. They're only 30% from three-point field goal, which is they are 3 for 10. And their free throws are really killing them. They have only connected on 58.3% of their field goals, knocking out 7-12. On the other hand, Shaw is shooting 60% from the field, 15-25. And they are 44% from their free throw land, and they are 76% from the three-point land. They are 76% from the free throw line, connected with 10-13. And the top scorer is Daryl Johnson, 4. For Shaw University with 12. And coming right behind him is Raheem Smith and Devon Mclendon, both tied at 10. And two players, Tony Smith and Dwight Bell, are tied at 5. On the other hand, for the Fayetteville State Broncos, John Harrington and Tim Plummer both are tied at 7 for the lead. For the leading scorer for the Fayetteville State Broncos. Right behind them are Jamel Baxter for 5 points. Dominique Johnson follows up with 4. Fayetteville State Broncos have committed 10 turnovers in the first half, and Shaw has committed 9 turnovers. It has been a sloppy game for both sides of the team, but even more for Fayetteville State University. Because Shaw University has been scoring off of turnovers. And Shaw, which kind of is funny, they are lacking by 2 in rebounds for the game. Right behind Fayetteville State University, 14-16. Fayetteville State University has the upper hand. But if you was watching the game, you really couldn't tell because it just seems like the Bears are getting their way all night and have been getting anything they wanted, whether it's three-point shots or whether it's drives to the basket, free throws. They just been getting everything they want. If the Broncos want to make this a close game, they have to come out here in the second half ready to play, get determined, and just get ready to do what they have to do to bring this into a close game and make this a great game in the end. A couple of minutes left in this shoot-around. We're going to let the Broncos get warmed up on their side of the court as the Bears get warmed up on their side as well. And we will be right back with you in a couple of minutes to finish this game here at Fayetteville State University, Felton J. Capel Arena, where the Broncos are hosting the Shaw University Bears. Back here at Felton J. Capel Arena, where the Shaw University Bears lead right now, and they do have the ball to start this second half. Tony Smith with the ball. He gives it up to Devon Mclendon, who gives it right back. And now he gives it up to Daryl Johnson. Daryl Johnson has it poked away by Tim Plummer. Tim Plummer will drive, and he will score the easy 2 left-hand layup.
You would have think Tim Plummer would have went for the dunk.
Yeah, that's what you would have thought, but he just didn't seem to go for the dunk.
Took the safe way.
Bears with the ball. Raheem Smith stops for a pump fake, then he pulls in, and he doesn't get that to go.
Rebound by Sidney Evans.
Which is a shocker because Raheem Smith seems to hit everything in the first half. Jamel Baxter is fouled. Well, actually, they call it a smack ball out of bounds while he was driving to the basket. And the coach is kind of upset at that. He thought it was a foul, so did Jamel Baxter. But that's just fine. Fayetteville State Broncos still have the ball. Andre Best inbounds the ball to Sidney Evans, who gives it. Who's trying to drive against the white bell. He drives. He doesn't get it to go.
Off the mark.
And Tony Smith now has the ball. Almost poked away by Andre Best, who gives it out to Raheem Smith in the corner. And Raheem Smith is fouled by Tim Plummer. Raheem Smith gave up a pump fake. He gave up the three-point shot, which he has been very effective at shooting with tonight. He gave that up, went baseline, and he was kind of fouled. Tony Smith passed it to Raheem Smith. And Raheem Smith just a little bit too strong in the baseline. Almost a three-pointer, and he's unguarded right now. And he didn't pull the three-pointer because his shot just isn't falling right now. He gives it to Tony Smith, who swings the ball to Devon Mclendon. McLendon drives, and that is ripped away by Jamel Baxter. And they have a run right here. And they make the run, bringing it to an 8-point game. 36-44, 18-22 remaining in this second half as the Broncos are trying to fight back into this game and trying to show some resilience as they are down right now. Travis Mark is getting ready to check into the game for the Fayetteville State Broncos. Tony Smith with the ball. He finds Daryl Johnson, and Daryl Johnson just easily lays that in right up under the basket. Andre Best with the ball. He pulls out to the baseline. He gives it up to Jamel Baxter. Baxter gives it to Sidney Evans. Evans to Plummer. Plummer drives baseline, and he gets the body. He gets the foul, but he just couldn't get his layup to drop. So he will go to the line and shoot two. See if he can capitalize there.
Tim Plummer shooting 59% from the free throw line this whole season.
And it looked like Marcus Travis took his seat back on the bench. He will not be coming into the game just yet. The coach wants to give the men already on the floor a couple of more minutes for some burn right now. And Tim Plummer connects on the second free throw, missing the first. Devon Mclendon will inbound. Fayetteville State is showing man-to-man, full court pressure. Looking for the trap on Raheem Smith. He gives it up to Tony Smith cross court. That is poked away as Smith tries to get it to the white bell. He gives it up to Jamel Baxter, who wanted to spot up for the three, but he lost control of it. Pass to Tim Plummer. Tim Plummer would drive inside, fall short, and he would drop it right on top of Daryl Johnson's head for 2 points. 39-37, they are down 7 now. This is close as the game has been since the beginning. Tip off, and the white bell will shoot for two, and he knocks that down easily as he brings it inside the 2-point line.
Nice ball movement on both teams.
Beautiful ball movement on both teams. They're finding the open man, finding the best solutions. And Tim Plummer drives again, gives it up to John Harrington. Harrington will finish after the body movement. And it looks like it's going to be a very exciting second half here. Fayetteville State knew that they were down, and they came out to play this time. Devon Mclendon, who had the lead, brings it back out because they were easily outnumbered by white jerseys. Gives it up to Tony Smith. Tony Smith drives. He dishes it out to Dwight Bell. Dwight Bell will shoot from the wing, and he will score as the Bears call a timeout as they take a 9-point lead once again over the Fayetteville State Broncos. And we will go into a timeout right now, and I will be right back with you after the timeout. Back here at Fayetteville State University, where the Shaw University Bears lead Fayetteville State Broncos here at home at Felton J. Capel Arena, 41-50. Broncos are down by 9, and they will have the ball after Dwight Bell knocked down back-to-back shots, first inside the wing and then on side of the baseline. And he has just been on fire in this half. Both teams playing very well. And Tim Plummer is out of the game for Fayetteville State Broncos as Travis Marcus comes into the game. Andre Best with the ball, pump fake. He picks up his dribble. Jamel Baxter with a step back, and that just doesn't fall. And Dwight Bell comes up with the rebound for Shaw Bears. Raheem Smith gives it up to Tony Smith. Tony Smith, who was guarded by Travis Marcus. Daryl Johnson tried to set a screen. Smith was too smart. Marcus was too smart. He goes around it. And the ball is given up to Dwight Bell, who has been their go-to guy in this second half. He easily gets the inside buckets. And Andre Best with the drive, he can't get the layup to fall. It was just a beautiful drive, just couldn't get anything to fall. And Devon Mclendon with the three-pointer. Beautiful three-pointer. It was just beautiful. Man in his face, still gets able to knock it down. And I don't know what the Shaw Bears I don't know what the Bears coach told them, but whatever he told them, it is working because they have came out of that timeout and they have been on fire. I believe they have hit 3 of 3 shots since going into that timeout. Or maybe it's been 2 or 2, I'm not sure. And they poke the ball away right now. Devon McLendon comes up with a steal. Raheem Smith will drive, and he is fouled. And he will go to the line to shoot too. And they will call that an intentional foul. So Devon McLendon will shoot the intentional foul free throw before he heads to the line to shoot his regular free throws. Excuse me. And he misses on that free throw. Ariel Robinson, Dominique Johnson, Sidney Evans, and Seth Hawkins coming to the game, replacing Jamel Baxter, Andre Best, John Harrington, and Sidney Evans. Not Sidney Evans. But Tim Plummer, that was Tyrell Tate, that was already in the game. Travis Marcus will stay in the game. 15-point lead, 15 minutes and 19 seconds remaining in the second half as the Bears open up a 15-point lead on Fayetteville State Broncos. Broncos went on a little run earlier this half, but the Bears came out of a timeout, and they have just been on fire ever since. Their go-to guy this half has already been Dwight Bell, knocking down 3 of 3 from the field. And he misses that one, and Devon McLendon almost gets the putback dunk. Dwight Bell knocks it away, but that goes right out of bounds into a cheerleader's hands, and it will go right to Fayetteville State University Broncos. If the Broncos don't find something to do on defense, it's going to be a long night. I mean, it's already a long night right now, but it's just going to be extra long, and they're just going to score at will whenever they want to, and there's going to be nothing they can do. And Sidney Evans is fouled as he gets the inside pass from Ariel Robinson. Sidney Evans almost bobbled it. He caught on to it, and he went up, and he is fouled from behind, and he will go to the line to shoot too. And Daryl Johnson commits the foul for the Bears. That's his 3rd foul and the team's 2nd foul. And his first free throw was good. And it looked like Jaylon Battle will be coming in for Daryl Johnson for Shaw Bears. And he connects on his 2nd free throw. Fayetteville State University showing full court man-to-man defense, looking for a trap to get some turnovers real fast. Sidney Evans almost pokes it away from Raheem Smith. Raheem Smith lifts it up and he gives it back to Tony Smith. Tony Smith, who is guarded by Travis Marcus. Tony Smith drives. He cuts it back because there was nowhere to go. Raheem Smith, who was guarded by Seth Hawkins, gives it up to Tony Smith, and Tony Smith travels. He tried to take a trip without packing.
This will be Shaw University's 13 turnover. Despite they having 13 turnovers, they are still leading this game by 13 points.
And Travis Marcus will come out of the game as Tim Plummer checks back into the game for the Fayetteville State Broncos. See if they can get something going. 13-point deficit right now, and the Broncos really need anything to fall. Sidney Evans with the pump fake, and he drives, and he gets an easy floater.
Beautiful dump off.
Dwight Bell kind of hit the ground down there on that play, but he's back up and he's back on the other side. He's ready to play. He's trying to get something going on. He's calling for the ball at the three-point line as he holds Sidney Evans off. Tony Smith with the ball as he's guarded by Andre Best. Seth Hawkins. J-line battle, dumps it off to Raheem Smith. Raheem Smith gets it, go. High shot over Tim Plummer, who was playing that perfectly and very close. And Sidney Evans shoots a three. He doesn't get it to go. Dominique Johnson with the rebound. He goes up, and that is rejected.
And a rebound by Tim Plummer as he goes up for the putback, but he is fouled. And that foul was on Devon Mclendon.
That's Devon Mclendon's second foul, third team foul. And Tim Plummer knocks down his first free throw. And Seth Hawkins will come out of the game, and Andre Best will come in to replace him. 12-point lead, 13:21 remain, 58-46, Shaw Bears on top. And Tim Plummer missed the second rebound, almost rebounded by Dominique Johnson, but he just couldn't hold on to it. And Raheem Smith comes up with the ball for the Bears. He misses, but that ball is tipped in by Dwight Bell, who has had the hot hand for the Shaw Bears. Ariel Robinson will release from three, and he finally connects, going 2 of 7 right now. And the ball almost thrown out of bounds. Dwight Bell saves the ball, and it is tipped out of bounds by Ariel Robinson. And the ball will stay here at the Shaw Bears end of the court. As Sidney Evans comes out of the game and Tyrell Tate checks in for the Fayetteville State Broncos. Tony Smith being guarded heavily by Tim Plummer. Tim Plummer still on Tony Smith. Tony Smith gives it up to Raheem Smith. And Andre Best will be called for a foul under the basket.
This is the second foul for the night, team third.
Look like John Harrington will make his way back in for the Fayetteville State Broncos. Ariel Robinson rushed in the corner where Raheem Smith was. Fayetteville State Broncos in the 2-3 zone right now, trying to shut down any drive to the basket or any open look. Raheem Smith tries to drive between. He loses the ball. Andre Best comes up with it. Tim Plummer has the rock. He runs the floor. He kicks it over to Ariel Robinson, who shoots for three. That is missed. Tim Plummer almost comes up with a rebound, but tipped away. Tony Smith comes up with it. And Andre Best
crossed up.
It's crossed up with a beautiful in and out by Tony Smith. And Andre Best hits the deck. And Tony Smith just goes to lay it in. Come on, son. You got to do better than that. Tim Plummer would drive. He can't get the tip in to go. Almost gets his own rebound, but it is caught by Tony Smith. Tony Smith kicks it up court to Raheem Smith. Raheem Smith would drive with the easy layup. And it just looks like the Bears are coming together. And the Broncos calls the timeout, which is desperately needed right now. And we will join you right after this timeout. 11:43 remaining in this game, 49-64. Fayetteville State is down to Shaw Bears here at Felton J. Cable Arena at home.
Time in as Fairfield State takes possession of this ball. Inbound pass by Tyrell Tate to Andre Best. Andre Best taking the ball up the court as he will be contested by Raheem Smith. Tim Plummer goes up for the basket, and the basket is good. Tony Smith passes the ball off to McClendon. McClendon to Bell. A little toss-up, and Broncos come up with the possession. Andre Best looking to make something happen, but he is called for traveling.
Andre Best, Fayetteville State with another turnover. He travels on that possession. 13-point lead right now. Fayetteville State is down 51-64 at home, Felton J. Cable Arena.
And the crowd is displeased with that call.
Hey, he took one too many steps. And Tony Smith with the ball kicks out to Devon Mclendon. Devon Mclendon, he will fire from three, and he will connect. And the Shaw University Bears are just not missing anything at this point.
Shaw still showed impressively over 50% in every area of the court.
They have opened up their biggest lead of the night, which is the 16-point lead here in the second half, where the Broncos came out in the second half with a strong fight, knocking down shot for shot, going blow for blow with the Bears. And it just seems like the Bears have started mauling the Broncos. And Tyrell Tate will drive. And it is a charge called against Tyrell Tate of the Broncos. And the crowd wasn't too pleased about that. There was a lot of contact down there. He had a man on his neck while he was coming back up.
Last time these two teams met, Shaw won this game 75-51, where the Broncos have 51 right now. Hopefully they can still make a difference with this 10-14 taking off the clock.
10-14 remaining here in this second half, and the Bears will turn the ball over, so the Broncos will get the ball back. Let's see if they can capitalize on this possession. 51-67. The game is not out of reach. 10 minutes is forever in basketball land, and they still have so much more that they can do right now. Make his first entrance of the game is Linton Donnell for the Fayetteville State University. Andre Best will fire from three, and that's just off. And Tim Plummer will come up with the rebound, but that will be waved off. And there will be a push-off foul against Jalen Battle on that rebound of Shaw Bears. Linton Darnell with the ball. Push-off foul as Tim Plummer of Fayetteville State Broncos hit the floor. Jalen Battle will go to the bench after picking up consecutive fouls.
Checking back in is Daryl Johnson.
Tim Plummer with the ball. Gives it up to Linton Darnell. Passes over to Andre Best, who handles it. He will fire from three again, and this one will not go back in. And Tony Smith comes up with a rebound as he drives, and he gets the easy glass layup. Seth Hawkins looking to come in. Andre Best pushes the ball up. Was looking for John Harrington, but he wasn't there. And Linton Darnell tries to get the ball, and he is fouled as he is pushed in the back by Dwight Bell, trying to fight over the loose ball foul. So now the Bears have an 18-point lead over Fayetteville State Broncos here at home, and this is just getting to the point where the Broncos aren't showing any fight. They're not taking smart shots, not making smart decisions. It's just it's kind of getting out of hand, you know. And I think they're giving up just a little bit too soon. I mean, it's a lot of time left in this game, And if you want to win and if you want to fight back, it all has to start with you. You have to show them that you want to win. And then Donnell knocks down his first shot, first free throw. And Jerry Jones will come into the game for Tim Plummer.
Right now, free throw shooting is Fayetteville State's strongest scoring area right now. They're shooting 61% and struggling heavily in the field goal and three-point lane.
And Derek Hunter will come into the game, make his first appearance of the game as he takes out the white bell for Shaw University. And the ball is tipped out of bounds as Linton Donnell misses that second free throw. Devon Mclendon comes up with a rebound and it is knocked out by Jerry Jones. And the Fayetteville State University will play full court man-to-man pressure right here. And Seth Hawkins is outmatched easily by Tony Smith, the 6'5" point guard. He is fast, he's quick, he has handles, he can drive to the basket. And Daryl Johnson shoots, and he misses.
Rebound by Seth Hawkins,
who saves the ball from going out of bounds past Linton Donnell. And Seth Hawkins thought he had Jerry Jones. He passed, but he couldn't get it. And Linton Donnell on the other side saves a turnover pass, a turnover that would have turned into a basket. Tony Smith will go to the line to shoot two. And he knocks down his first free throw. Ariel Robinson will come into the game for Jamel Baxter, the Fayetteville State Broncos. See if he can make a difference right now. He knocked down a couple of three-pointers in this game, but he has really not been a factor in this game right now. And the second free throw is missed. Jerry Jones with the ball. Had a wide open three. He hesitated. He gave it up. Lynn Donnell with the ball, pass to Ariel Robinson. Ariel Robinson and Jerry Jones. Jerry Jones fires from three, and he will connect from three at the top of the key. Ariel Robinson guarding Tony Smith. Smith with the ball. Crossing one way, goes back the other way. Tony Smith looking for the pass. He kicks it out to Devon Mclendon, who was guarded by Jerry Jones. Jerry Jones runs into a pick. And that is a mismatch as he had to switch with John Harrington. And the ball finally goes out of bounds after dancing around the baseline. And it will go to the Fayetteville State. And Linton Donnell will go back to the sideline as Sidney Evans comes into the game for Linton Donnell. John Harrison with the ball. He gives it up to Sidney Evans, who loses control of it, who passes to Seth Hawkins. Seth Hawkins will fire from three, and he can't get it to drop. And Devon Mclendon comes up with the rebound. Tony Smith, who was being checked by Jerry Jones. Jerry Jones runs around the screen, tries to cut off, gives it up to Raheem Smith. Raheem Smith up and under the basket. He can't get it to fall, and the ball goes out of bounds, and Sidney Evans tried to come up with it, but Daryl Johnson just knocks it out of his hands. Fayetteville State will retain possession of the ball. A 15-point deficit that they have to overcome, 55-77-45 remaining in this second half. If they want to make change, they got to make it now. John Harrington with the ball at the three-point line. He shouldn't be that far out. I believe he should be in the paint somewhere trying to battle for position. Ariel Robinson will fire from three, and he connects as he throws up the infamous Kappa Alpha Psi sign. He throws one up every time he knocks down a three-pointer. We've seen a few of those tonight.
$12-point game.
Ariel Robinson guarding Tony Smith. Seth Hawkins is on Raheem Smith. Jerry Jones was on Devon Mclendon. And that will be a foul against Jerry Jones as Derek Hunter went up for a shot and he ran into him. And Derek Hunter will go to the line to shoot two. Derek Hunter will go to the line to shoot two. This is his first free throws of the night. He knocks down the first one. Andre Best is now back in the game for Seth Hawkins. And Derek Hunter misses the second one as Sidney Evans comes up with a rebound. There's a whistle call. There was a lane violation, so Derek Hunter will get a chance to take an extra free throw shot right now and see if he can capitalize on that. And he does so. Boosting the lead back up to 14 points, 58-72, 7 minutes and 2 seconds remaining in this second half, where the Broncos have hit back-to-back three-pointers.
The last thing the Broncos need is a bunch of hero shots at this moment still.
John Harrington with the ball, who gives it up to Andre Best. Andre Best was looking for Ariel Robinson, but that was shut down baseline. Jerry Jones with the ball. He looking to drive. He kicks it out to Sidney Evans. Sidney Evans shoots for three, and that just won't fall. John Harrington trying to fight for the ball down there, but he is out rebound by Darryl Johnson, who gives it up to Tony Smith. Tony Smith drives, pulls out from the free throw line, back out to set up a play. And he is checked quickly by Jerry Jones.
Shaw University capitalizing on a lot of Bronco missed shots with 20 defensive rebounds in this game.
Tim Plummer looking to make his entrance back into the game. And Dwight Bell just comes up with nothing as he shoots, and that's his first air ball of the night. But it is rebounded by McLendon, and McLendon puts it right back up for two. Andre Best looking for the in and out, and that just doesn't work. He drops it off to Jerry Jones. Jerry Jones was looking for the screen, but he sets up a screen. He just fires from three, and he connects. He has 2 3-pointers here in this second half. And all 3 of the Broncos' last shots have come for 3-pointers. 2 from Jerry Jones and 1 from Ariel Robinson. Ariel Robinson knocks it away, but Raheem Smith keeps control of the ball. Jerry Jones guarding Tony Smith, trying to get in his face, trying to block out his vision. Robert McLendon, who is guarded by Andre Best, misses from a long 3-pointer. Andre Best has the ball. Ariel Robinson came up with a 3-pointer. Ariel Robinson pumps fake. He drives in. He stops, and he banks it off the glass, and he gives the Broncos hope. They are now down 11 points, 63-74, 5 minutes and 22 seconds remaining in the game. And the Broncos look like they want to go on a run here. If their defense stands up and their offense keeps doing what it's doing, then they're going to be just fine in the next few possessions to make this a 2, maybe 3-possession game. Raheem Smith with the ball. He fires from 3. He misses. John Harrington can't get the rebound. Darryl Johnson grabs it. Kicks it out to McLendon. McLendon out to Raheem Smith, and Raheem Smith passes it out to Tim Smith. The coach is very anxious. Coach is very, very anxious. And the foul will go against Andre Best. Ariel Robinson will come out of the game as Tim Plummer replaces him, and Dominique Johnson will replace John Harrington for the Fayetteville State Broncos. And number 13, Darryl Johnson, will go to the line for Shaw University Bears to shoot a couple of free throws. And excuse me, that foul was against John Harrington of the Fayetteville State Broncos. And Darryl Johnson knocks down both free throws. Andre Best with the ball. He gets it up to Dominique Johnson. Dominique Johnson bodies inside, can't get it to go. And the rebound goes to Dwight Bell, who pushes up court to Raheem Smith. Raheem Smith drives, and he comes up with nothing as he had to alter his body. Jerry Jones split defenders, 3-on-1. And Sidney Evans with the dunk. With the dump off from Jerry Jones.
Credit the point. Assist from Jerry Jones.
And the score is now 65-76. As we have a little interview, a little entertainment from the brothers, Omega Psi Phi, the Delta Gamma Hammer chapter. brothers are Alpha Phi Alpha, the Epsilon Zeta chapter here at Fayetteville State University. Party hopping as well. As we come out of timeout, the Broncos have went on a little spur. They are down 11 points right now, 65-76. 4 minutes, 24 seconds remaining here at Fayetteville State University in the second half. The Shaw Bears have the ball right now. Full court pressure defense from the Fayetteville State Broncos. Pass inbounds, almost picked away by Tim Plummer. Devon Mclendon has it. Tim Plummer guards him very, very closely. Andre Best guards Tony Smith, the 6'5" point guard. John Harrington is all over Daryl Johnson. Daryl Johnson pulls up for a 17-footer, and he connects from 17 feet away with John Harrington all in his grill, and he still knocks it down. So that extends the lead to 13 points. Andre Bress brings the ball up for the Fayetteville State Broncos. They're still trying to get something going here. Andre Best gives it up to Tim Plummer. Tim Plummer tries to use his body. Jarek Jones has the ball. He kicks it back out to Andre Best. Andre Best guarded by Raheem Smith. Nice spin move to the inside. Behind the back, dump off to John Harrington, and he loses it. Tim Plummer comes up with it, and he misses it. But John Harrington cleans up Tim Plummer. That was just a beautiful pass by Andre Best. A nice spin move behind the back, dump off. No look. That was just great.
The Broncos kept their composure and did not panic.
And nice Sidney Evans steals, but he is fouled from behind by Dwight Bell. It looked like they had something going. It was a 2-on-1, and they could have capitalized on that, but now they have to capitalize from the line. And with these free throws made, they can make this a 9-point game if Sidney Evans knocks down both free throws. And this is what the Broncos need right now. They need to knock down both these free throws. They need to make them. They need to keep this a game right now. It is not out of their reach. They're down 10, 3 minutes, 24 seconds to go. Anything can happen in basketball. If they keep going on the run that they're going on right now, then they're going to be great, and they'll be able to try to pull it out or at least go into the last seconds. And they are down by 9, closing the gap from a 17-point lead that was held earlier by the Bears. Tony Smith with the ball, who is guarded by Jerry Jones. Jerry Jones staying with him the whole way. He gives it up to Dwight Bell. Dwight Bell dumps it back off to Tony Smith. Tony Smith behind. Tries to dump it